That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it.
Okay, it's live, so you can share it.
Let me see. It's not live yet on your page.
Hogwash, brother. It must be live.
The party. Let's see.
I really do not like Facebook, man.
Who likes Facebook? Who does like it?
Not even Facebook likes Facebook.
Yeah.
Man, how?
Who likes Facebook?
Okay, now so we're live. I just, as you can hear, I just accessed it.
Okay. What happened? Sorry, we're having trouble playing this video.
Really?
Yeah, it says we are having trouble playing this video. It's like interesting. There we go. Do you want to see the video? Okay. 1 second.
Okay, now I got the YouTuber alert, so go ahead and share it, my man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's so loud, man. You're like a public announcement. Okay. Haq. Right. Let me share it in one more page and one more group. There's one group on this amazing brother Abdul Mukti, who is a genius programmer and a developer. He's building an SEO tool called SEO Backlink, something like that.
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me about him.
Yeah. So
okay, now so. All right.
Okay.
All right. Now.
Okay, 1 second. All right. 1 second, man. That's how we roll, man. It's late at night. We go nuts, right? We don't need to take something to be high. We just do it.
We're naturally high.
We're naturally high. We were born high. All right. Okay.
So while you're sharing, I'm gonna quick introduction. Welcome everybody. This is Imran on the Wall, and I'm here with Yusuf Chowdhury, digital marketing strategist, guru, expert, master marketer, website builder of builders,
builders of builders, Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder.
This is gonna be Bobby the Builder.
the Builder. So we're continuing on our series, our dear viewers, on SEO, search engine optimization. And a reminder again, we have done a series on WordPress web design, and we're following that up with a series on SEO. And today we are on part 8. For the last 2 sessions, we have been talking about keywords, what is a keyword, and how to perform useful keyword research. Yusuf very thoroughly explained, and for whatever reason, he has left the screen. He has very thoroughly explained why keywords are important and how they impact search engine optimization. And today he's going to be discussing what keyword tools we can use. So without further ado, Mr. Yusuf, how you doing?
Pretty good. How about you, man? You look nice and clean, man. What's happening? That's a good sign.
Just gotta, sometimes gotta go for a haircut, my man.
I know, man. Unlike me, I just go gangster.
Yeah, you look like you cut your own hair.
It's called self cut.
Am I correct?
Yeah, that's gonna sound weird. Self cut. That doesn't sound normal.
That's self cut sounds like when automation takes over. You can kind of go into a place.
Yep.
You just charge your card or you swipe.
That's it.
It's like a machine that just cuts your hair.
Or I can start a business like an app. Just pay somebody like my friend right here. Just pay him. He'll come to my place and cut it for me, like Uber.
I think they might have.
We're gonna call it Uber for hair. Uber.
So, give us a quick highlight of the last 2 sessions in terms of what is a keyword and how to perform a useful keyword research. Just very quick 1 to 2 minute summary, and then we're gonna go straight into the keyword tools.
Absolutely. So basically, the keyword is the terminologies and the key terms that your target audience are looking for or searching online, like on Google or Bing and so forth. So in order for us to understand, if I run a yoga studio, I want to find out what my customers are typing. So I'm going to do something called keyword research to understand what are they typing locally so they can find me. Okay, right. in a nutshell. Then there's a strategy on how to understand doing the keyword research, because when you do the keyword research, you have to use the tool but you also have to understand what is the difference between the intent of the searcher, right? What are the difference between informational keywords, transactional keywords, and the question-based keywords? These all differentiations matter because they have an effect. It could be positive, it could be negative. It depends on the nature of those terminologies. Then, in next week, we're going to talk about how to distribute those keywords on the website, on the social, on different places to optimize it, and also to basically be used to get those sort of traffic, whether through content and whatnot.
Okay. All right. So then in terms of using different tools, so I'm assuming that the tools help you come up with the most appropriate keywords, or are there tools that do more than that in regards to keywords?
Excellent question. So you have a free version of keyword tools, and you also have the paid version. I personally prefer the paid version because they have more data, more sophistication, more back-end systems and results versus the free one. Because the way it works, for example, if you take Google Keyword Planner, which is free from Google, if you have a Gmail account, you will have access to the Google Keyword Planner by default, which is a Google AdWords system. When you go there, you can type, let's say, San Antonio and type yoga. Then you are going to see how many key phrases and terminologies are popping up on a monthly basis and what kind of website are showing up for those keywords. But those information are not being picked up in real time. So the way Google system work, they basically gather all the information 12 months before, like from last year or within 12 months. And that's how they gather all those data. Then they will show you the number and the result, what happen every month for particular keywords. Other companies like SpyFu, Word Tracker, SEMrush, or Ahrefs, they have their own system, their own software that basically crawls the internet, and they also gather detailed information about what kind of key phrases and terminologies are popular, are going down, are going up, what kind of content are showing up. So many immersive, huge data when it comes to understand what our target audience want. So you can start with the free one as a beginner, as a start, but you also might want to look into the paid version later on. Okay.
Good.
So for the free one, as I mentioned, let me go and share the screen, and I'm going to show you guys some of the free one and some of the paid one. You can look into it. Let me go and share the screen right here.
Let me ask you a quick question. So it's interesting. On YouTube, you know, one thing that you've always been able to do when you upload a YouTube video is you come up with keywords or like tags. And I'm just using that as a comparison to keywords. But what was interesting, when I uploaded a video as maybe a couple of days ago, it said that these tags now they have a very low impact in regards to whether your video is found using them. I just found that very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about like recently? You're saying
a couple of days ago.
Yeah, if it's recent, then possibly they might make some changes because we were using the TubeBuddy, right? TubeBuddy Chrome extension to basically analyze any high-ranking videos and also the vidIQ. And the TubeBuddy basically used to show us, if I'm in the yoga business again, I can look at the top videos and see what kind of tags or keyword that they used, because that did or does help for those videos to be searched by the searcher. Make sense? That's just one of the factors, but not the main factor. Do you see what I'm saying? So if they made the changes recently, oh well, changes always happen. But initially, part of the YouTube optimization, there's so many things go into it, which is the title, the description, length of the video, and also the tags. You know what I mean?
Well, I just found that disclaimer very intriguing and interesting. Yeah. And the fact that if it's not playing that much of a role, why are they still allowing people to utilize them? So it's just interesting.
Of course, because here's the thing: when anytime you get a message specifically from the beast itself, Google, anytime when they come with an update, especially when it deals with like search engine, you have to really take things with a grain of salt, right? Because the way they make money, you have to understand, they make money through what? Through ads, right? Yep. Like billions of dollars are generated because of Google ads and now YouTube ads. That's where the money is. So they're not going to give you all the secrets, because if you do things organically, then what's the point of using the ads? Makes sense? And the ads is also beneficial even for businesses, because you can get the quick result, quick traffic, quick conversion. So whatever they say, you have to take it with a grain of salt. And secondly, you have to rely on the data and the tests that you run. because we run a lot of tests on sites. Some of the stuff that Google says actually really doesn't work. So we'll continue to do what we're doing. Of course, it has to be ethical and follows some of their guidelines. But whatever was ethical according to Google 5 years ago, this is probably not ethical. So that's why you have to look at the algorithm changes and see what works, what doesn't work, right? So are you able to see this screen right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is Google Keyword Planner. You have to have, I mean, if you have a Gmail account, just go to ads.google.com. And once you log in, initially, if this is your first time, it will ask you to basically enter your credit card information, whatnot. Don't do that. Click the skip and move on. Then enter your name and information. Then once you come in this screen, you can see under the tools right here, click the tools and setting, then go for Keyword Planner. Okay. So once I go to the Keyword Planner, so I can do a quick, again, this is just a very basic, quick thing I'm showing you guys, because in order for me to teach you guys how to do proper like keyword, it might take us a couple of hours. And by the way, me and Imran are working on a project to put some of our training for you guys to kind of purchase and kind of follow through the step-by-step guide. Okay, just want to let you know. So right here, I can select discover new keyword. Then from here, I can select the city. I'm just going to type San Antonio right here. Come on, San Antonio, are you showing up? What is this? Why is not showing up? Start with keywords. Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go. That's the yoga here. I want to select the city, not the whole United States, San Antonio. There you go. I'm just going to focus on San Antonio itself. 5 million. What, 5 million? Okay, here we go. Click save. So now the search is going to be done in San Antonio for the keyword yoga, or you can add multiple keywords. I'm going to click get result. And now what's going to happen, Google will give me a variation anywhere between a couple of hundreds, maybe to like 600 right here. I'm getting 685 keywords. So right here, it will show me that in San Antonio, the yoga is very popular, like 1,000 to 10,000 search per month, an average. Okay, and if I'm going to invest in Google AdWords, it's going to be anywhere between 60 cents to $2 a click. So when you scroll down, yoga near me, look at that, 1,000 to 10,000 searches per month in San Antonio for the key phrase yoga near me. Now, 1,000 to 10,000 does not mean 10,000 people. It just means the keywords were searched 10,000 times. Does that make sense?
Could be one guy searching it 10,000 times. Huh?
Could be one crazy guy like me.
Like you, because you always talk about yoga in San Antonio, so it might be.
Yeah,
you.
it could be me. So you have all this hatha yoga. Look at this background sound, is laughing. So hatha yoga, you know, you can move this a little bit. Let's see. You can see yoga with Adrian. Maybe this is one popular yoga instructor here. Hot yoga, right? Bikram, whatever, and so forth. So this will give you some ideas. And of course, the number goes all the way to 65. So you can download it in Excel sheet and go through the most relevant one that fits your business. Then you can look for keyword that is either transactional based, or in like this one here, yoga near me, that is an intent. That means they're looking for yoga close to their area, right? So that's like more like a sale, you know what I mean? So from here, you can basically take this keyword and go to Google and find out what kind of businesses show up. Okay, so that's one simple way, kind of quickly looking at it.
Very quickly, Yusuf, competition low. Does that mean not too many people are utilizing this keyword in San Antonio?
Excellent question. No, this part here, this whole thing actually meant for Google AdWords. So low competition mean not too many people right now investing in Google Ads.
I see.
Okay, so that means good for you if you're a yoga instructor. Well, the thing is, who's actually going right now? That's why. Nobody's going to the studio a lot. You know what I mean? I know some gyms are open here in Texas, in San Antonio. There's some of the gyms are open, but I'm not sure. I heard that some of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu also open, but not all of them. So that's why nobody's investing in the ad, because maybe the majority are not going to the clinic or the studio. That's why the number went down. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's in Google Keyword Planner. It's free. The second one I would recommend is from neilpatel.com/ubersuggest. Okay, this one here gives you some ideas as well. Let's take the word yoga, for example. And he has this free version. It has a paid version as well, but With the free one, still you can get some ideas, what other popular searches coming up. How can I use it for a blog post? How can I use it for social media content? You know what I mean? So this one here, just bear with me. Still searching.
I would prefer not to.
So this is not San Antonio based. This is like throughout the whole, let's say, US. Almost 300,000 search volume per month, right? Throughout the state, I guess, right? Then it has more information about, look, it goes by month, the ranking in several months. It goes by a search engine organic, how many paid version, very low. You see that? Very, very low. And how many clicks. So this one gives more, not just the keyword, but it gives you more data, right? If I click on this, it will take me to the page itself. So this one has also, what I love about it, look at that. It shows you what kind of content are popular in social media on Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest, for example. You see? So these are good for content. These are good for having keyword ideas, content ideas, overview. What are the top pages for that keyword? What are the top keywords for that keyword? See? So this is a amazing tool. They have a free version from Neil Patel, who is an excellent person when it comes to SEO. And he basically purchased this tool and kind of revamped it. So that's another option. You can look into it. Okay. A third option is called Keyword Everywhere. This is actually a Chrome extension, okay, for Firefox and Chrome browser. So what it usually does, it gives a lot of information from the browser itself. So if I go to Google right now, this one, I was like, that link is like for movies. Oh, they need movies. All right, so like here, for example, if I type, do you want to see the video? Okay, so if I type yoga here, right? Let's see if, there you go. You see that? This is from the Keyword Everywhere. So I get more options on the right-hand side. I can download it, an Excel sheet. I can click on it, and it will take me to the Google pages that shows the top sites for these keywords. So I can see it right here. These are the most popular keywords that the target audience are searching for. I can see it within the browser itself. Okay, so that's what it does. So that's what the Keyword Everywhere does. Kind of quickly find anything from the browser itself. Make sense?
Makes sense.
All right, so that was the second one. The third one, keywordtool.io. It's not free. They have a free version. What I like about it, I can look for keyword within YouTube, Bing, Amazon, eBay, Instagram, and Twitter. But it will only show like 10 results because it's paid version, right? So this, again, if you want to do if you're heavily focusing on YouTube, then this could be a good tool for you to kind of come with interesting title for YouTube channels. Okay, that was number 3. Number 4, Word Tracker. They are paid, but they have a free tool for keyword. So you can also utilize that, use the free version. And sometimes somebody might ask you, like, why should I use more than one keyword tools? Because each system has their own data. And of course, Google is number 1, but they also feed off of Google. They also feed off of different data that they collected, because these information, it is a data for you, so you can understand your customers, so you can understand your target audience. Make sense? So typically, we in our company, we only use like the SpyFu, the SEMrush, Ahref, and Google. And sometimes we use Market Samurai. But a lot of these successful ones, some of my colleagues use it, some of my competitor uses it. So I'm basically giving you guys an option to pick from. And if you want to pick the free version, then just stick with the Google Keyword Planner, and of course the Google Keyword Everywhere. But if you do want to invest, you can look into Market Samurai, or either Market Samurai, which is a one-time fee. But if you want to pay monthly, then it has to be SpyFu, right? SpyFu is very powerful. It's like right now they have a deal. Usually it's like $75 a month. So if you want to grab the deal, take it. So this one, all they specialize in keyword. That's their specialty, in keyword research. Okay. And they do comparison with other competitors, and they will give you a lot of heavy data, even though you can use it for the SEO, but you can also use it heavily on running ads. So this is another top favorite keyword tool. This is the old school WordStream, been in the business for a long time. They also have a free version of the keyword tool that you can utilize it, and the idea is the same. You look for relevancy, you look for volume, then you basically go from there. Okay, so these are some of the tools that I wanted to share with you guys. And next week we're gonna focus on okay. Once you did the keyword research, how we are going to utilize it. Where are we going to put it on the website? How are we going to use it on content marketing or social media posts and whatnot?
So I want to ask a question. So when we had the Google Keyword Planner open, my assumption is that it works just like Facebook ads in the sense that you can create a budget that you want to, like an allocation. I don't want to go above $1,000.
Of course, any ad platform, they all have these limitation process where you can, when you do the research, you know what, I only have 1,000 a month. I gotta make sure divided by 30 days. I'm gonna make sure that I'm not gonna spend more than, let's say, 30 to 40 bucks a day. And when it reaches that money, it basically pauses automatically.
All right. Okay, so I think that's it for today, huh? That was a good highlight of like 4 or 5 tools. They seem very nice. Even the free version of the tools seem beneficial for people just getting into learning which keywords may help them drive traffic to their website. And I think you brought up SEM Rush and a couple others that might be worth investing in terms of getting a more platinum or premium version of the keyword tool experience. So thank you for that, Yusuf.
No problem, man. And don't forget, I'm sharing a link from SEMrush. They also put together like top 12 free tools as well. Y'all can check it out. But when it comes to using, like I said, you don't have to use more than 2 or 3.
2 or 3 tools or keywords?
Tools.
Yeah, I would agree. You don't want to use more than that. And ladies and gentlemen, a very, very, even for me, very beneficial episode on keyword tools. We went over 4 or 5 different tools, and I think if you have a Google account, go ahead and mess around with the Google Keyword Planner and look at some of the metrics like Yusuf showed you. Pick your city or pick your targeted geographic area and do some research on keywords and how they're performing and how much they're going to cost you in that area. And next week, we're going to go more specifically into the distribution of keywords. And then we still have about 6 more sessions after that. So once again, Mr. Chowdhury, thank you. Self-Cut. What was it? What was the name of your new business you're starting? Self-Cuts? Uber Cuts. Yeah. So we'll see you here. We got, what is this? 1 second. Yeah, I'll post this right now so everyone has some references in the comments. You can find the blog article that Yusuf was discussing in the comment section on the Facebook and YouTube page. So everyone have a good evening. Thank you for attending, and we will see you next week.
All right, folks. Have a good night.